Welcome back to the shipyard. Today we're taking a look at the Third Wing attack ship. This is the Dominion Collective Booster. Not the best of the boosters. It's in the game. It's kind of hard to track down. The question is it worth it? It's a Jem'Hadar attack ship, and those are not fantastic. They're 3-2-3-3s, meaning they come out at 22 points. They do have evade, target lock, scan, battle station, so nice action bar. Name ship here has 2 crew, a weapon, and a tech slot, so when it comes to Dominion ships, I like having 2 crew. 1 weapon's fine. Dominion tech, not the best, but throwing on a copy of Shroud to get an extra use of a Dominion crew, not a bad thing whatsoever. So, all that in mind, a nice slot layout here. The named ability. When attacking with your primary weapon during the roll attack die step, you may disable one of your crew upgrades to add +1 attack die to your attack. I guess, sure, that's a fine thing to do. I guess worst case, you can do that with a couple of followers of Khan, and then you've got some passive extra dice. Trying to get more out of it is trickier. There's maybe potential for a Tim Waters build, or say using the Doctor as a tech, and then you spend an action once to re-enable a whole bunch of crew. There's some options there. Still, ultimately, you're getting 3 attack. Now, you can't put type 8 on that, so then you're up to 4, and then with the named ability, you're getting a 5th die. Is that something? Yeah, sure. But it is primary weapon. It is combat phase only, so there's no stacking with an Admiral Worf attack, which is probably where you'd want to get that buff anyways. So all in all, not a great named ability. Maneuver dial's great. 2 and 3 white turns. 3 red come about, but you really don't expect come abouts to be white. Though, with the maneuverability of these attack ships, it wouldn't be unprecedented. What hurts is the 90 forward arc only, no rear arc. Now, we didn't see rear arcs off of the Jem'Hadar attack ships in the show, but not the worst time to break from canon. A generic ship, of course, loses the shield. It loses the extra crew, so you go crew, weapon, tech, 20 points, 5 durability. It's nice fodder. There's better generics to put on the board. Generic Keldons are better because they have 5 attack dice. But thematicism, fun play, yeah, sure, go ahead, put it on. The captain here, Goldemar, skill 6 with a talent slot. So that's nice. 4 points, little costly, but it's okay. The nice thing, all attacks with secondary weapons, 1 less die. Okay, cool. But all attacks with minefields, -2 dice. That's useful. He's basically taking no damage from cloaked mines. He is a great little gimmick for multi-kinetic neutronic mines. If you want to drop them and then run over your own, then he's not going to take damage. Well, less damage. If you combine him with copies of specialized shields, then that's even better, because then he just ignores the damage completely. Yeah, Goldemar, a neat gimmick, but not something that is absolutely necessary. And certainly nothing that you want all the time, because you just don't know what your opponent's bringing. Our crew is Seskal, 4 points, and if all your shields been destroyed, meaning you actually have to have shields and then have them all eliminated, then you can disable to get +2 attack dice. It's okay, but turns into an action for +2 attack dice, plus you gotta have the right timing, so if you attack first and you just have 1 shield left, it's bad timing. If you get blown up, then you brought a card for no good reason, and all of that's tough. So there's better ways to do it. Seskal can be interesting. I guess you could combine Seskal with Tasha Yar, but that would be about the craziest I'd ever want to go with that. There is a copy of Photon Torpedoes. We're going to move on. The talent is First Strike. It's just not good enough. You gotta have a bunch of people targeting you. You gotta be on a low hull value ship. And then you just get skill 10. And guess what? Skill 10 in this game isn't that high. If this said you get to fire first, that would be something. That would actually give me a reason to try to run it, but as it is, if I want to have to work it so multiple ships are targeting me, I'm going to use Ramataclon, because then I get a skill boost and I get extra dice. To me, that's far more valuable than just a skill boost and a limited restriction. Alright, the tech, Ion Thrusters. I love this card. Non-unique, 2 points, and if you reveal a straight, disable, add +1. So 2 becomes a 3, 3 becomes a 4. So 2 becomes a 3, 3 becomes a 4. And that adds to whatever you're revealing. It's as if you're going in and changing what you reveal, but you're keeping the color. And that has a ton of implications for other cards. You can reveal a 2, change it into a 3, and then activate Picard Maneuver. Or do whatever you need to do to get Transwarp Drive to work. There's a lot of cool things you can do with Ion Thrusters, and it's perfectly priced. It's a 2-point card, and it's 3 points cross-faction if you really need to do the crazy shenanigans there. But it just works, and I love it when cards do something very simple. They cost the right thing for doing their simple thing. They don't try to do too much. And for a disable, I don't mind it whatsoever. If I need to do it more than once, I'll bring Elizabeth Lentz along and then exchange her for time tokens. And if I really need to do it more than once, then I'll actually spin the action to do it because the maneuver flexibility is worth it to me. So overall, this pack is alright. There's nothing fantastic. There's a couple playable cards, but the shining star is Ion Thrusters. If that suits your play style, then go hunt this down. And if it doesn't, then don't worry about it. That's kind of what it boils down to. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for me. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, we'll see you around the shipyard. Take care.